is yeah, it's your boy Ty back here with another video. And in this video today, guys, we're going to be going over and ranking our top 10 of free cards in NBA 2K24 MyTEAM. Now, before I dive specifically into our top 10 today, I do want to say this is different than basically every other season before, just because there are so many free cards, and even like a Wilt Chamberlain, a David Robinson, a Lonzo Ball, a Klay Thompson this season, you can get for absolutely free, which just changes things a little bit. Just wanted you guys to know that a lot of guys did get left off the list that I personally think are good, like a Lonzo Ball. I think he's fantastic. He got left off this list. Even a Klay Thompson, I think the card is very good. Penny Hardaway, very good, but I can't include them anywhere on this list. So that's just something to think about as we do dive into our top 10. Starting at number 10 with Galaxy Opal Austin Reeves. My 2 point guards right now are Austin Reeves and who is my number 9 on this list that I am going to get to here in 1 second. Austin Reeves, I think, offensively, still to this day, is one of the best offensive point guards in the entire game. Like, I do. Defensively, obviously, he does have his challenges. He, for sure, is not perfect, and that's okay. But I'm just telling you, offensively specific, his release is good. He's going to play somewhat good defense. His movement is really solid. His fade is the Pro 2 fade, which is so tough to grind. Austin Reeves, my number 10 when it comes down to free cards in my team. At my number 9, James Harden. Wherever James Harden is, that's where Austin Reeves is. Wherever this James Harden is, the other Galaxy Opal James Harden is. It's basically no difference. I love both James Harden and Austin Reeves. I do. And if you want to, question that, just watch who I use in big time tournaments. In big time tournaments right now, I lost last night, sadly. But my point guards are James Harden and are Austin Reeves. And it is what it is. Are they the best? I don't know. But they are 2 point guards that I can trust offensively. They're 2 point guards that defensively aren't horrible. 2 point guards that I think you still can use and have a ton of success with in NBA 2K24 MyTEAM. At my number 8, my starting shooting guard right now, Andrew Wiggins. I like Andrew Wiggins a ton. Now, is he as good as the Ron Artest of the world? Probably not. I'm being honest. He's not as good as like those types of level of players. Andrew Wiggins is really solid though. 6'7", going to play good defense. Has a release that you should never miss with. Offensively, Pro 2 leaner, not necessarily the best upper. I mean, he's fine offensively. I just don't want you guys to think he's like next level good. He's just fine. He's an overall really solid shooting guard. Does he do anything at an elite level? I think defensively he's very good, but I wouldn't even put him in that elite category at that shooting guard position. You know, when you're comparing him to the guys like Ron Artest, some of the other top shooting guards, again, we'll get to one of them later on in this video. It's just tough for me to put Andrew Wiggins any higher. To me, number 8 is the perfect spot for Wig in my team. At my number 7, we're putting Lauri Markkanen. I was low on Lauri before I did my gameplay with him. After my gameplay, I think the card's fantastic. And even him compared to my number 6, I'm going back and forth between the two. I do not know who's better. Now, what does Lauri really give you? You give him a defensive shoe. He's going to shoot the ball extremely well. He's got a great release. He can rebound the ball well. He can switch 1 through 5. He is just absolutely perfect at that small forward position. All you need to do to get him is get 5,000 points in Unlimited, or 50 wins in clutch time, stuff like that. You can get a very, very good card. I think it's 100 triple threat offline wins, 50 triple threat online wins. You get a very solid card in Lauri Markkanen, who I think is so good at his specific small forward position. At my number 6, I'm plugging in TyDeBo. Again, between Lauri, I don't know who's better. Right now, I'm having more success. I think I'm better with Lauri Markkanen. But who do I think the overall better card is? I think it's Terry. And so that's where I'm personally having a little bit of a struggle right now, is it's like I think Terry's the better card, but I'm having more success with Lauri. So who is better? Who should be higher? I'm putting the card who I think is overall the better card a little higher. When I first used Terry, and again, you guys are going to see the gameplay, but I think he is really solid. I just think there is a limit to how high I can be on a card when he's only 6'7" at that small forward position. You're looking at Terry, who's going to be way better offensively. Lauri is going to be way better defensively. It's tough when I'm a defensive-minded person to put Lauri lower than Terry. But I do think overall, the majority of you guys watching this are going to have more success with TyDeBo compared to Lauri. That's why they're in the positions they are. Just know, between those two, it really is personal preference. I have trouble ranking them myself. So if you want to put Lauri higher, want to put Terry higher, it is a-okay with me. Coming in at my number 5, we're plugging in Galaxy Opal David Robinson, available in salary cap out of the vault. Now, look, if you get D-Rob, you're most blessed. That's all I'm going to say. Like, I haven't had success getting any of the rewards this far. I've saw Clay once. As far as the rest of the rewards, I've had no success. If you get D-Rob, you should be playing him, though, unless you have, like, the Wembys, the KPs of the world. Now, and if you've got them, like, you're the problem. I don't know what else to tell you. It's sad. When I play competitive MyTEAM, how many people have, like, the top cards? Like, it's just sad to me. Like, people are doing exactly what 2K wants them to do. And so nothing is ever going to change, but it is what it is. D-Rob is absolutely fantastic. To me, 7-1. I don't necessarily love the release of D-Rob, and I think that's fair of me to say. Like, his release, I think, is very mid, very mediocre. But defensively, 7-1, off the charts good. Gonna get you paint stops. Offensively, not necessarily my favorite card, but is a card that at least can do some things for you, especially knocking down shots. I do not love his release, though. That's why he's only in here at number 5. At my number 4, we're plugging in Andre Iguodala. Now, where do you get Iggy? He is available off the wheel spin at level 37. Obviously, if you get the Pro Pass, you have the option pack, who I definitely would choose Andre Iguodala. Brandon Miller is really good, too. So, again, if you have, like, Iggy, Brandon Miller, which should maybe be on this list as well. It's just tough because Iggy, in my opinion, is light years ahead of a guy like Andrew Wiggins or even Brandon Miller. Iggy. Where do I start? You've got a great leaner going left. I think it is the Pro 2 leaner, but going left, it is way better. Defensively, off the charts good. One of the best overall defenders in the entire game. To me, he's the closest thing to Ron Artest without being Ron Artest. Nobody can replicate what Ron Artest can do on the court. Iggy's the closest thing to that. When I get to level 30, it's a no-brainer who I'm choosing. Or level 37, it's a no-brainer. Andre Iguodala is going to be my choice 110%. No ifs, ands, or buts about it. I don't even care who I have at the shooting guard position at that point because Andre Iguodala is probably going to be just as good, if not better than them. Iggy in my team, coming in at my number 4 on this free card list. At my number 3, Galaxy Opal Wilt Chamberlain. And I know there's going to be some people with Ty. His 3 ball is not super high. Are you sure you like Wilt Ty? Wilt, this, Wilt that. Look, he's Wilt Chamberlain. He's going to grab crazy boards. He's going to knock down open shots. He's going to do the things you need him to do on the court for you. Is he perfect? No. But nobody's perfect in my team this year. Let's be honest. I mean, outside of like Wemby, like everybody has their flaws. Release-wise, not necessarily the greatest, but Wilt's going to be Wilt in my team. He's going to be just fine at that center or power forward position. 7-1 going to snag. Why is he ahead of D-Rob? Just because I think his animations are just a little bit better. That's the main reason. Release-wise, again, D-Rob's probably a little better, but I'm being honest with you guys. I do not love David Robinson's release. I just don't. I think it's a little bit baited, a little bit overrated for sure. So that's where I'm at with D-Rob. Still do like the card. I just got to let you guys know and be honest with you. I don't think he's perfect at all. Coming in at my number 2, when it comes down to free cards, Shai Gilgeous-Alexander. Whether you have this Shai, Pro Pass Shai, again, one of them's free, one of them's not free. I don't care. Either one of them's at my number 2. At the point guard position, the best option we've got right now. And I don't even have SGA yet. Why? Because I don't want to buy levels. Like I think buying levels is, again, part of being the problem. Like, y'all supported what 2K is doing right now. It's sad. 2K is not getting me to buy levels when I know I'm gonna grind for it anyways. SGA is so good. Where do you start? Would you want to start with his release? Do you want to start with his 6'6" frame? What do you want to start with SGA? Because you can talk about a variety of different things. Defensively, because he's 6'6", he's absolutely elite. Offensively, has an elite release. Kyrie dribble style on the Pro Pass one, MJ on the normal one. Both are okay. SGA is so good in my team. And if you don't agree with me, man, you probably don't have SGA. And that's just the truth. Because everybody I play in tournaments, everybody I play in Unlimited that has SGA has a lot of success in him. He comes in at number 2. And at my number 1, when it comes down to free cards, Dark Matter Glenn Rice is my number 1. Now look, Glenn's not easy to use. I'm being honest with you. If you're a casual watching this video, you're probably going to struggle with Glenn Rice. You're probably not going to like Glenn Rice. And you're probably not going to like that I'm calling you a casual. But it's the truth. He's got Patty on very quick. Such a quick release. Such a quick release. And I feel like sometimes it can be inconsistent. So, take that for what it's worth. But even with that, he's 6'8" at the 2. Movement-wise, fantastic. Defensively, fantastic. There's nothing really I can say bad about Glenn Rice. I don't have Glenn Rice. I'm honestly not that close to Glenn Rice. Like, I'm probably 33% of the way in Unlimited to Glenn Rice. But I'm telling you right now, the moment I get Glenn Rice, he's probably going to play for my foreseeable future. He is that good in my team. And honestly, the first, ultimate reward card in a very long time that I've been somewhat excited to get, somewhat excited to grind for. And that is good on Glenn Rice in my team. This is my top 10 free cards. Again, Allen Houston close to making the cut, as well as a lot of other cards. But when it comes down to it, this is my top 10. That's going to wrap it up, guys. Drop a like on the video. Subscribe if you're new. And as always, man, I love you guys. Have a blessed day.